Hey guys, my name is Fpsplasma and welcome back to another Destiny 2 video, and today we're going to be discussing Tommy's Matchbook. Now, with this gun, I can't tell whether or not I hate it or I love it, and it's a very polarizing gun, at least to me. I'd like to see how the community stands on it here in a couple of weeks, as the Season of the Worthy did just come out today. And in case you guys were unaware, the Tommy's Matchbook is a 720 RPM exotic auto rifle. Now, again, I mentioned the RPM, and you guys are probably sick of me mentioning RPMs, but I have to say it. Since it is a 720 RPM auto rifle, it was an auto rifle that received a damage buff, and we will get to that here in a little bit. But today we're going to start off with the gun's perks over on LightGG. Now, the Tommy's Matchbook exotic intrinsic perk is called Ignition Trigger. Sustained fire with this weapon overheats it, increasing damage but burning the user. And I can say, using this gun quite extensively today, that the damage increase is actually noticeable. You can shred some bosses pretty fast, but you do have to be wary because you are taking damage the longer you sustain fire with this gun. However, the trait that this exotic auto rifle has is heat sink, and overheat damage is reduced while not aiming down sights, just like a true mobster using the Tommy gun without the sights. It's pretty cool, and there are some ways you can mitigate the damage you take, and I will get to that in just a minute. However, let's talk about the Tommy's Matchbook weapon stats. Starting with the first stat, impact, we have 18, range is 49, a stability of 50, a handling of 62, a reload speed of 28, but don't fret, the enhanced auto rifle loaders are in this season's artifact. And again, it is a 720 round auto rifle. With a magazine, it says here 72, it's actually 100 in the game. The mag size is wrong on LightGG for some reason, but it is in fact 100 bullets on the dot in the game. Now, moving over to Tommy's Matchbook's hidden stats, it has an aim assist of 81, which is actually pretty crazy for an auto rifle. That is very, very good aim assist, and you console players will probably adore this gun. The zoom is 16, so it's fairly low zoom, and the recoil is 64. The recoil direction of this gun tends right, which again is probably more information for console players to pay attention to than PC, as recoil is lessened on PC than it is console. Now, as I was saying earlier, if you guys do recall, I was talking about how to increase this gun's damage and make it a little more efficient for you to use so that you're not dying immediately if you do hold down the trigger and go for that increased damage. Now, it does revolve around last season's perks, or mods, so hopefully you were able to pick them up before Season of Dawn ended, because you will be needing high energy fire and you will be needing protective light. If you do want to get this to work, I would recommend mainly using high energy fire if you want to make this gun's damage a little more consistent. If you guys didn't know, high energy fire says while charged with light, gain a bonus to weapon damage. Each defeated combatant consumes 1 stack of charged with light. Next up, we have protective light, which I threw down here on my mark, and protective light states while charged with light, you gain significant damage resistance against combatants when your shields are destroyed. Guess what the Tommy's Matchbook does? It destroys your shield, and it leaves you down to just your health. By the way, it won't damage your health. I'll say it again if I didn't say it earlier. It actually just takes your shields away. So once you hit your health bar, you won't take any more damage from Tommy's Matchbook. However, you are most likely going to die to an enemy unless you're running something like Protective Light, if you're just full sending the trigger, of course. It says this effect consumes all stacks of charged with light. The more stacks consumed, the longer the damage resistance lasts. And another thing to keep in mind, unfortunately, with Protective Light, you do lose 10 strength, but that is something you can work around, just depending on how you socket your mods. And by the way, if you guys are wondering why my armor looks so naked, is because I decided I'm going to main a Titan this season. Yes, I know they are probably going to be the weakest class this season, as the Hunter and Titan exotics look to be trash so far, and yet again, the Warlocks are blessed with a pretty good looking helmet. I won't know until I get those exotics, but I decided I wanted to work on my Titan, so here we are. But anyways, guys, that is going to be it for the Tommy's Matchbook. I want to know what you guys think about this gun. if you did get it today, I want to know, because I am a bit polarized. I used it for a little bit in Crucible, but I just can't justify using it over a 600 RPM auto rifle that got the bigger buff, along with the fact that if I go over 25 rounds with this gun, which rarely happens in Crucible, let's be fair, but there's still that chance that you're taking unnecessarily needed damage. When you have all these other auto rifles like Suros that will straight up just heal you if you get a kill with them, or, you know, Rat King is a sidearm, because don't forget, sidearms are still incredibly good this season, along with the sword buff that is, or has come. I keep forgetting, it is Season of the Worthy now, but besides the sword buff that did come, there are other weapons that the meta is shifting around, and dare I say, the 600 RPM auto rifles are fantastic right now. I've been playing against teams using hard lights all day, and I never thought I would be so happy to die against a 6 stack of hard lights, but God, it is so much better than Aaron Tills everywhere. Regardless though, guys, if you did enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like down below, subscribe if you really liked me, and click the notification bell if you guys want to be updated when I upload videos. Also, if you guys want to catch me live, I stream pretty much daily at www.twitch.tv/Fpsplasma. As you have seen in this video, some of the footage is actually from my stream, so that's a little bit of what it looks like. Anyways though, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next one.